So Mega GM guys, OJ here. For the longest of time since I was able to lay my hands on the noise access code, I've been wanting to kind of give you guys a walkthrough video of how noise is, what they are offering, and basically my thoughts and what I think they could actually improve on. So I've had access to noise for about, let's say, 2 months or maybe 1 month right now, and I'm so sorry that I've not been able to come up with a video for you guys. But right now, I'm gonna try to take you guys through noise. So noise is one of the MegaETH projects on MegaETH, and what is this particular value that noise is offering and is bringing into the DeFi space right now? So noise is standing out as a platform that allows you to trade Mindshare. So you can short or long Mindshare of different projects. So if you go to Kaito, you can see how a number of projects are gaining mindshare and how they are losing mindshare. So these stats can be traded on noise. You can decide to make money by shorting or longing mindshare on noise. So, but right now, noise is still in its testnet phase, and access is kind of really gated, and you can only get access if the founder decides to give you access. So let's dive into the video, guys. Let's go. So if you've got an access code, all you need to do is head over to noise.xyz, and this like the welcoming page. And so far I like the design. It's not too complex, it's easily understandable by anyone. So right now you can just click on, so this is my mouse, and once you sign in, if you have an invite code, you will have to create a profile. So this is a profile which I've created my name. My name is OJ. So you get 20,000. No, is it 20,000? I think you get $10,000 of testnet funds. So I think I've been able to grow mine to 19, or was it $20,000? I think it was $10,000 of testnet funds. That's what you get. So you can turn this to white mode or dark mode. That's actually intuitive. I love that about that. And you can actually edit your name as well. So now this is the main interface. So on the tab here, we've got three tabs. We've got the discover, which is the main page. We've got the portfolio, but it's not live yet, and we got the about page, but are not live yet. So what we have to play with right now is the discover page, and this is where we can decide to long and click on whatever trending project or protocol to long. So there are not a lot of projects live on noise right now. So far we've only have Pump.fun, Infinix, OpenSea, Monad, Polymath, Caldera, Fatcaster, Abstract, Ethos, Succent, Linear, UG Labs, and Plasma, Ellipse, Noise, and of course MegaETH. So these are the number of projects that you can long and short their mind share right now on noise. Let me show you guys how it goes. So let's say we want to long MegaETH or short MegaETH. That will just come here, click on trade now, and we're gonna move to the longing and basically the interacting phase. This is like a chart of the mind share. I don't know if there was like a candle-like structure, but I would actually prefer if there was like a candle-like structure of this graph instead of just having it in like just in a line graph. I think it would be more intuitive to have something like this in a line, in a bar graph, just like normal graphs we have when we are trying to trade other pairs and tokens like that on other sites, very much on TradingView. So you have an about page about the project. You see it, MegaETH is an Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution designed to do this and that. And there's a leaderboard of the list of the highest traders. So this guy MCG has so far had a PNL of this is quite a lot. Let me see. This is a million. This is a billion. This is a trillion. This is a billion. This guy has like 99 billion profit from longing and shorting mind share on noise. And there's Abby, there's Mantra, there's Alex. So there's a leaderboard of PNLs gotten so far while trading noise, and I am on number 412. My current PNL is $0.00. So that's the leaderboard. So these are the number of open trades. You can check the total number of open trades This is total outstanding position of all users. So which is the volume? Volume is about 1, 2. What's the next number? What's the next figure after billion? After trillion? No, it's actually trillion after billion. Yeah, what's the next figure after trillion? I can't remember right now. So now we have like a cooldown and a funding and cooldown. So funding rate is distributed every 1 hour. Time next until funding payment. So now how do you trade? How do you short this Mindshare basically? So I have this long position that I've had for a number of time, and let me just close it. So this is where your positions will be showing. When you click on an asset, your positions would show there when you are on this particular page. If you're outside of this page, say you are on the discover page, you can't view your positions. I think that is actually not good, because I want to be able to view my positions. I think there should be a tab for positions instead of me to, or maybe that's what is going to be coming out when maybe we're going to be able to click on portfolio. I don't know, but so far I don't think I need to click on an asset before I would be able to see my current trading positions. I think it would be cool to kind of have like my trading positions somewhere around here. Say show it somewhere around the left side of here, just showing my current positions. Yeah, basically something like that. So let's go back to trading Mindshare. So I think it would be better intuitive if we could have a bar chart. Yeah, it would be nice, like a candlestick chart. And so far the graph does not show details. It does not show much details like over the past days. I think so far this is only showing for today. It's showing from like 8 a.m. up to like right now, which is about 9:11:45. So I think it would be cool if we could have more backsides, not even hindsight. If we could have more backsides to kind of check how Mindshare has been traded in the past and how stable the kind of Mindshare has been. I think it would even sound better, because if we have a lot of data so far, you would be able to kind of try to use technical analysis to kind of try to factor down your entry and be able to know if this Mindshare is kind of stable or is volatile, or try to understand and factor in how to better trade this better. Say if there's like a news, how well does this particular project, how well does a particular Mindshare recover after the news has gone? Say maybe the project announced something, or maybe there was a bad news. So how do you long and short? So there's this long and short button right here. So you can decide to long. So you short with NUSDC, which is like the testnet funds you've had. So I have had this long position running for a while. I was in profit before, but since I was not very active, it's running into loss, and I don't want to close it right now. So far I'm minus 72% down, and you can share your PNL like this. When you just click on these 3 dots, click on share PNL, and then you can see your PNL, and you can decide to customize your PNL as well depending on the noise mascots. So you can decide to customize your PNL based on the noise mascots. You can decide to show the PNL. This is showing the PNL minus $726, and you can decide not to show the PNL minus 72.6%. So I'm longing MegaETH, the Mindshare of MegaETH with 1.6x leverage. That's quite normal. So you can decide to save your PNL and decide to copy it. So let's say now let's head over to the discover page and let's try to short the Mindshare of Pump.fun. So far yesterday Pump.fun Twitter account and the founder's account got banned on X. But I think this is it. It's not really about if there's bad news or not. I think the Mindshare has to do with how much people are talking about the project actually. So Mindshare has to do more with how much people are talking about the protocol. So Mindshare has to do with how much people are talking about the protocol. So since there has been a lot of since the news came up yesterday that the Twitter and that of the founder was suspended, so people have been talking much about this. So in further days to come, we will be hoping that Pump.fun comes back if they create a new Twitter or they're able to get their Twitter back, and we would actually get more news on why the Twitter was suspended and shit like that. so which is kind of more bullish sentiment for the Mindshare, because the Mindshare would actually keep pumping, because people would actually keep talking about Pump.fun. So let's say you want to rack in a long of about $1,000, and if you want to, you just impute the amount you want to play with, and say you want to increase your leverage. I think the maximum leverage right here is 5x, so that's 5x of a portfolio. That is, if you're entering 1,000, the leverage is going to be like x5, so that's like about $5,000 you're using to trade. So let's say we're entering here, the current price is about 16.0, the current price is about 16.04 Mindshare. That's the Mindshare. So let's enter with 5x and say we are longing with $1,000. So all you need to do now is place the trade. So you can see the sizing, which is, and your entry price. So you are sizing in $5,000 at 16.04 Mindshare, and we will be liquidated at 14.56 Mindshare. So you can see how fast the trade was able to complete. So now, right now, we are longing the Mindshare of Pump.fun with 5x and sizing in $5,000, and entries at 16.03, liquidation price is at 11.56, and the fees on this is going to be $25. I don't know, I think the fee is quite okay compared to Dex 6. Compared to when you trade on SEX, I think I'm more familiar with trading on SEX when it comes to futures and leverage trading. So that's the fees. So that's how easy it is to kind of rack in position. And then the usual struggle, which is you cannot see your trade positions until you click on a pair. So let's try to short the Mindshare of the protocol. So far we've a lot of persons have not been talking about abstract on the TL. So I'm gonna try to short the Mindshare of abstract. So how do we short? You just move on to short and say we want to size in with about $500, say $1,000. I want to size in about $1,000 and a leverage of 5x. So currently the Mindshare of abstract is at about 1.92 Mindshare. As you can see, it's kind of been in a descending trend. Although this is today, this information is only today. It does not show past information. So I really hope they kind of get to show us more data, show us more past data, so we could make more informed decision. And as I said earlier, we need candlestick charts. Line chart doesn't really do it here. So then we can place our trade and easy peasy. Remember, this is MegaETH. Transactions are very, very fast. So right now we've sized in a shorting abstract 5x, sized in $5,000, liquidation price at 2.51, and fees $25. So this is how easy it is to kind of run around and try to rack up positions and trade or short positions on noise. So far, I think when a Mindshare of a protocol is gaining much traction and a lot of persons are talking about it and there's much interest on it, noise adds them to noise powered through Kaito, because I think the data is available through Kaito. Kaito is the one tracking the Mindshare, so it is just incorporated into noise. So you can't short and long the Mindshare on noise. So Caldera here was just added last week. If you saw my MegaETH recap video, Caldera was added on noise, and if you click on this category, you can factor them by all markets by chains. See, you can factor them by chains, you can factor them by apps, and you can factor them by infrastructure. So that's how easy it is to kind of work your way around noise. I hope you guys found this video interesting, and as I said, I'll be doing more of this testing and trying to show you guys how different protocols work from time to time, like easy peasy, like back to back. I'll be testing a lot of protocols with you guys, and I'll be showing you guys how they are, and I'll be giving my review at the end of this video. So far on noise, my review, the interface is pretty good. The UI is chill. It's not overly complex, so anyone, even if you're not DeFi or Web3 inclined, you can easily find your way around noise. Another review is, I think, as I said earlier, they need to add a candlestick chart so it's more easy for us to pick out precise entries and stuff like that. And the chart needs to be improved. So we also have backdated that backdated data as much as when the Mindshare of that pair starts being tradable on noise. And we need a place where we can see all our positions. We don't need to click on we don't need to click on an asset before we will be able to see our position. There should be like a tab that shows our assets. So that's basically that. So it was actually fun showing you guys how noise works. See you guys next time, and as always, I'm OJ, your Web3 content creator, and Omega GM to you. Bye.